Hi, sorry it's a little bit dark. I just really wanted to record this video for you. And today I wanted to really talk about being in your own personal power. And it's kind of come up for me the past few days, people talking about psychic vampirism, being drained by people, sorry, I've just got to plug my phone in. Being generally influenced and thinking other people are attacking or that other people are draining you and all these kind of things. So I just wanted to share my opinion and experience on this, is that all of this is about standing and realizing our own power. So when we allow ourselves to get turbulent and to have our emotions pulled around by another person's actions, and then get drained from it, it's not really because they're a psychic vampire. It's because we're throwing so much of ourselves away to other people. We're just giving over to them the ability to completely control, manipulate and affect us. So the whole root of the journey to self is to be able to stand in one's own power so much that the actions of another cannot affect you. Because I've been in these cycles myself where you put somebody else on such a pedestal, or you give them so much power and control over your own life that their actions send you into a spiral. You don't have to change anything about your actions. All you have to change is your thinking and how you perceive this other person and the power and control that this person has over you. Because as soon as you change your thinking and you actually realize that this person, whatever they do, has nothing to do with you and you're in control of your own emotions, this is when you'll really see the power switch happen. For example, say you have a massive jealousy problem with a guy, say you go and meet him and every time he looks at his phone he sends you into turbulence. It's not because that relationship's toxic. It's not because sorry, I've still got my sat nav turned on. It's not because he's a psychic vampire that you're getting drained and you're unable to lift your head off the pillow. What's happening is you're allowing yourself, you're giving that person so much influence and power over your emotional well-being and stability that when they do anything, you're just allowing yourself to be thrown into this sea of emotions. And what's happening is, because you're there, you're like, oh my God, who's he texting? What's he doing? What's he up to? Then you become very drained emotionally from that, physically drained and psychically drained. And you blame it on the other person. And it very rarely has anything to do with the other person. It's just what you're allowing them to do to you emotionally. And then you're ending up completely energetically drained. And that's physical, psychic, emotional. You're just drained. And you've had the life force drained out of you. But rather than blame the other person, this is about learning to take control of ourselves. Say somebody doesn't respond to your messages, then sure, you can blame them and say, oh, you know, they play games and they disappear and, you know, it's tiring and it's emotionally draining. Well, it's actually only emotionally draining if you allow it to be emotionally draining. Sorry, I really should have turned that off. Because you're allowing them the power over you, that you're hanging on to them responding so much that you're allowing them responding or not responding or their actions to drain you emotionally. And then when you've had so much emotional draining, that's when you get physically drained as well. And you'll find you'll be tired. You'll just be like, I can't do this anymore. And you'll blame the other person. So what I want you to take from this video is that all these things, people are just showing us things in us that need to be healed. So I personally, on a personal level, I don't believe that people psychically vampire us. I think what they're really doing is showing where we're not in control of our own emotions and where we're throwing our energy and our power away onto other people and not keeping it. As soon as you learn to step